1.
When you write a paper, you need to include a thesis. This is one of the most, if not the most important part of your paper. So if we start at the top, a thesis is one sentence that explains exactly what your entire paper will be about. It's a roadmap to writing your paper. It's your argument or what you're trying to prove. So the number one most important thing your paper needs is a thesis, because it tells your reader exactly what you're going to be writing about, and it helps you to make sure that you are on track as you're writing your paper. So a thesis is made up of your opinion. It's what you'll be writing about. The ending of your thesis is called a claim. So I have a kind of visual example right here. So my entire thesis statement is Katniss Everdeen displayed enormous bravery by volunteering for her sister and devising a plan to protect herself and her allies. If I was to delete this part, you know that my entire paper will be about Katniss Everdeen displaying enormous bravery. You don't know why. You don't know how she does it. So I am going to argue that Katniss Everdeen is a brave character. And then I'm going to use the rest of my paper to explain why. But this is the first part of the thesis. What I deleted was called a claim. The claim is a very just brief introduction as to why she was brave. So as a teacher, so if I'm reading your essay, if I'm reading this one, I know that you are going to be talking about displaying bravery because of volunteering for her sister and devising a plan. So as I'm going through and reading your paper, those are the reasons you're going to be giving me. So my argument, core part of my thesis, is Katniss is brave because she volunteers for her sister and she devises a complex plan. So this is what your paragraphs are going to be about. The thesis then serves as a roadmap because now I know what I'm writing about. I know my paragraphs need to be about volunteering as tribute for her sister and devising a complex plan. So if you come down here, I have two starts of a paragraph written. So I'm going to read them both, and I want you to think about which one would be a good example of following my thesis and which one would be a bad example of following my thesis. A. Katniss's decision to volunteer as tribute in place of her sister took enormous bravery. The chances of surviving the games are extremely low as there are 23 other people to fight. Many of them have trained for this and therefore stronger, able to endure more and be vicious. Katniss is not. ... Paragraph B. Katniss's decision to go solo in the games was extremely courageous. She could have found an ally in Peeta, but she chose to work independently. The risk of working independently means she does not have someone to watch her back and protect her. On the other hand, she does not have to make the difficult decision of betraying her partner. To be continued. So these are both strong starts of paragraphs. However, paragraph B does not follow my thesis or my claims. If you look, my claims are volunteering for her sister and then devising a complex plan. This is volunteering for her sister, so we know that it matches up. This is deciding to work solo or work independently. That does not match up with my thesis. However, because it still makes sense, I could then turn it into a third claim, such as working independently, and I could add a third reason into the sentence, or I could delete one of them and replace it. So that's what we're doing, and that's how it works. It's that simple to create a thesis and really work as a roadmap. So the basics of a thesis, you come up with what you're arguing. Katniss Everdeen displayed enormous bravery. I'm arguing that she is a brave and courageous character, and then you introduce 2 to 3 claims explaining why. Just a very brief intro so your audience and you know what to expect. She's brave by volunteering for her sister and devising a plan to protect herself and allies. I, as a reader, can read your essay and know exactly what to expect, and you, as the writer, can go back and double check that you're following your plan. So it's that simple. What we're going to do now is write a thesis statement using the Courage Prompt Analysis. And this was this document that we did yesterday. All right, that's that.